Hello there. It's been a while. No, I did not quit YouTube. I guess the title of this video kind of says I quit War Thunder, and I did, I guess. But don't freak out. I'm still going to play War Thunder. I'm still going to upload videos. But I just want to explain to you guys, instead of just being gone for an entire month again, what's going on. There are quite a few reasons as for why I haven't been uploading or really playing War Thunder, and the main reason is just that I think War Thunder sucks. This game is awful. I'm quite frankly tired of playing it. It's not very enjoyable, but I do enjoy YouTube for the most part, which I also want to touch on a little bit in this video as well. There is more to it than just War Thunder bad. One of the main things is that I am in school. Those of you who follow me probably know that already, but yes, I am in college. I don't have a ton of time combined with everything else to do YouTube right now. I used to always do like most of my YouTube stuff on the weekend, but my weekends are working and my days of the week are college. And I always work every day of the weekend because obviously college is pretty damn expensive. I am actually unironically super happy to announce that today's video is sponsored. And before you skip ahead, don't go anywhere. I want you to guess in the comments, who do you think is sponsoring your boy Seek in 2023? I'll give you a second to comment. If you guessed Raid Shadow Legends, you are correct. Raid Shadow Legends is a free-to-play game on PC, iOS, and Android devices where you can build lineups with champions, collect champions for casual or competitive gameplay. Over 700 champions currently in-game. You will never run out of things to do in Raid Shadow Legends. Did you know that Raid just recently had a birthday? Well, they did, and to celebrate, I would like to go over the 4 champions that I would like to see play War Thunder. Firstly, I would want Royal Guard, because that kind of sounds British, and let's be honest, they need some help. Mithrala Lifebane kind of reminds me of the Zoras from Legend of Zelda, and I think that's pretty cool. Queen Eva has wings built for high altitude dogfighting, and there's 2 main reasons why I picked Venus. Up until May 15th, Raid is having a real world egg hunt where you can walk around the real life world looking for these eggs and can result in you getting real life prizes. New and old players can do this by going to egghunt.plarium.com to get yourself started on this real world egg hunt from Raid. Click the link in the description below or scan the QR code on screen to get the bonus pack on screen here and start playing Raid Shadow Legends today. As I was saying before, I marked off something from my YouTube career bucket list. That's pretty cool that I finally got sponsored by Raid. I feel official now. Yeah, I'm in college. I work on the weekends to pay for it. That's pretty much the entire time I was using to make YouTube videos was my weekends, so my time is pretty limited. That being said, I still would like to put some videos out. I've told you guys for a very long time, DCS comments in War Thunder is coming out. We're going to read a bunch of silly comments about DCS and people trying to relate it to War Thunder. It's just an absolute train wreck. It's going to be very entertaining, and it's going to address a pretty large problem in the War Thunder community. Speaking of the War Thunder community, honestly, I hate to say it, but most of the community is completely insufferable. It is without a doubt the worst community I've ever seen in the history of gaming. I've been playing video games a pretty damn long time. I've been playing Call of Duty, Rainbow Six Siege, Minecraft, Grand Theft Auto, War Thunder, Battlefield. I have played a lot of games, and nobody pisses me off more than a War Thunder player base does. I take that back. DCS is number 1, War Thunder's number 2. Something about aviation geeks just drives me up the wall, I guess, and that probably means a lot of you guys. No offense, but that's just the way it is. I'm sure you, the one watching this right now, is definitely one of the good ones, and let me give you these head pats just to assure you that I'm not talking about you. But the math is the math, and I'd say about 70% to 80% of the War Thunder players that I've interacted with, well, they're a little bit special. And I'm all for people having fun on the game and stuff like that, but there's a point where it just becomes cringe. For example, people making PO2 jokes still in 2023, people squatting prop planes going into jet matches and talking about how they kill 5 jets every single game while doing it. Or, you know, if you call something like that out, people say, you just don't know how to have fun, man. It's a mess. It's a nightmare. It's so unbelievably cringy. Bomber players are super cringy. Ground attack roleplay players are super cringy. People that say Fox 2 when they launch their missiles at top tier are super cringy and start giving you like NATO callouts like, I don't know, bogey 12 miles, going cold, shit like shut up, you're playing War Thunder. Anyways, unhinged schizo rant about the community out of the way. You just gotta go on War Thunder Reddit to know what I'm talking about. It really does just get old after a while. Aside from that, the game itself is awful, let's be honest. The devs suck, the game's awful, they have absolutely no idea what they're doing. Yes, I'm still in the War Thunder Partnership Program. No, I don't have to say nice things about the game to be in the program. I think they're doing a horrible job, and I think the direction the game's going in is really just not good. And unfortunately, that 70 to 80% of the community I was talking about aren't going to really care in the end. You guys are just going to keep playing. They're going to keep adding new, shiny, modern vehicles, and you're going to want to grind and get them. And you know what? I get it. But I'm at the point now to where I just don't care. I can't be asked to join you. Good luck. The game's just never going to change though, because they're still going to be selling premiums left and right every time they add a new cool top tier jet. They're going to continue not adding a single fucking prop to the entire game for the next foreseeable 5 years. There's not going to be any cool tanks that aren't MBTs. You know, World War II is pretty much left in the dust. Korea's left in the dust. There's plenty of cool things that they could add, but they're just not going to. Aside from that, you of course have airfield camping that they're just not going to address. Gaijin absolutely loves when AI plays the game for you, and that's very evident in the fact that they refuse to make any positive changes. AI ticket warfare is just beyond frustrating as well, and that's just coupled by the fact that people can just camp their airfield and force you to play AI ticket warfare. There's space bombing, or space camping bombers that also contribute to AI ticket warfare. A whole lot of things left and right, both from Gaijin and the community, like the player base. It just makes the game really unfun to play. And nobody from Gaijin is listening to this, but if they were listening to this, let me just tell you right now how you can make the game actually fun in 3 easy steps. 1. Remove anti-aircraft on the airfield in the middle of the map altogether. Just take it out of the game. Nobody cares, nobody needs it. I don't give a fuck about your immersion. It doesn't add anything positive to the game. Instead, what you could do is you could have it so that people can land on the airfield, rearm and repair, and they're invincible when they're on the ground, and they're protected by like an area, a bubble in which the enemy team is not allowed to fly into, or they get kicked out, like a map border, for example. And if the enemy team or the person landing stays in that little bubble for too long, then they get kicked out of their plane, and that can let the game end, finally. Say they get like 1 or 2 minutes in that space, and if you're not in the air and climbing your way out of that bubble, well, you're out of luck and the other team's going to win. That would solve a whole lot of problems for pretty much all the battle ratings that aren't top tier. On top of that, please either make the games longer, which I'm not really a fan of, or just make it so that AI don't kill each other and bleed tickets without players doing anything to like interact with that. They just kill each other on their own, and you can be at a huge ticket disadvantage or advantage depending on what map you are and what team you spawn on. It doesn't make any sense. Just get rid of it. And I could add a whole bunch of things as to what could make War Thunder ARB a lot better and a lot healthier, but I think just for now, the obvious, decompress the BRs. There's no reason for the BRs to be what they are. I think most people would be completely fine with a 3 to 4 minute queue in exchange for a much better and healthier gameplay experience. Then of course you have like their large maps at top tier, which are completely ass, and most people don't like them. It's almost like I said that this was going to happen, and a lot of people didn't seem to care or know what I was talking about. Anyways, yeah, those large maps play out exactly the same as the small maps do. It just takes longer for it to happen, which is what, again, I said like fucking year ago. I don't know. And here it is. Hope you're all happy. Yeah, adding multiple airfields isn't really going to change anything, not in a positive way. You're just going to have the same handful pockets of people rolling the smaller pockets of people, and the way to stop that would be everybody fly together. And what happens when everybody flies together? It's a furball again, so it doesn't matter what you do. That's just the way ARB is going to play, unless they completely change the mechanics of ARB from the ground up, which I don't see happening. So kiss your big maps being fun goodbye. I know a lot of you probably think that they're cool. You like role-playing in your A10, going for ground convoys, stuff like that. You probably say rifle when you shoot rockets at tanks. Either way, it's just not a fun experience. On top of that, the big maps are also at lower tiers now. Planes that don't even go past 1,000 kilometers an hour are playing on the big maps. It's an absolute clusterfuck and not enjoyable. I can't be asked to play any of them. I'll just J out whenever I get it. And I think most of the community would probably agree with most of these points. For the most part. I know that's a lot of most because people are going to say, well, I would rather see something like this, or maybe their solution is a little bit different than my solution, and that's fine. The point is that most people are unhappy with the game, and the developers don't seem to really care, and I don't know, it's just pathetic, man. Almost as pathetic as complaining about War Thunder in a YouTube video for 10 minutes long, but you know what? I'm just explaining why I don't really upload anymore, why I hate the game, because, well, it's just not going to get any better. Let's see, what else is there to talk about? Oh, I can't believe I forgot about the most important issue to date on War Thunder. Real Shatter. The new damage for guns, or lack thereof. Cannons don't do shit anymore. A lot of guns have been completely gutted. For why? I don't know. Nobody asked. This is an awful change. And it was ultimately the straw that broke my back. This is the change that made me say I don't want to play this game anymore. It's extremely unfun. So they absolutely need to reverse the whole guns not doing any damage type thing. Also, while you're at it, undo the velocity nerfs that they did a long time ago where the guns don't fly as far as they used to. That was really stupid too. We need to get rid of that. Oh yeah, I've also been sucked into one bad game after another. You know, I have been playing War Thunder for the past like year and a half trying to grind out YouTube, but I put that shitty game aside and I picked up another shitty game. I used to be really big into R6 back in the day, and well, I got sucked back in and I'm addicted to playing Rainbow Six Siege again. Unfortunately, that is, because it's just a chronic issue. That game's not good either. It's probably not good for my mental health. I could be doing a lot more productive things, but you know what? I gotta get to champion. I'm gonna keep grinding until I'm a champion. I'm close. I'm Diamond 2 right now. I'm on my way. I used to be really good on console. I picked it up on PC again. I played console years ago, so went to PC. Never really was that good, but now rank 2.0's in the game, and I've also just been a tryhard, so I'm playing a lot of Siege. And somewhere along the line, I deleted the outro for this video, and I'm out of footage. So here's the outro. Videos are hopefully coming soon. I can't promise a schedule. DCS Comments is next. This is just an explanation as to where I've been and if I'm still gone, where I am and why. So real quick, shout out patrons. I still appreciate the hell out of you guys, even though I've told you and encouraged you to unsubscribe because of this. You know, my upload schedule being awful and everything like that. But for those of you who have stuck around, I don't know why you have, but I do really appreciate it nonetheless. And a lot of you tune into the streams pretty often too, which is cool because my streaming community is pretty damn awesome. It makes playing War Thunder pretty damn fun, and if I had more time to stream, I definitely would be, and I would be very happy if you guys were there. So, hope you guys enjoyed listening to this. It was more of a podcast than it was a video, but it is what it is. And I will hopefully see you rather soon with more videos. I'll see ya.